My debit cards don't leave the house because I'm not going to use a debit card for a transaction because my money's not protected. If something happens, I can call that credit card company and be like, hey, this wasn't me, fix this, XYZ, and that transaction can now be reversed. When you're dealing with cash, okay? Number 6, besides the fact that I like these cards that actually get you where you need to go, you want to look at when you're actually doing like purchase protection. I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me because, for example, I don't know why, like at one point in my life, it seemed like I was living through all the things that I was teaching and I was feeling it out of my own pocket. Somebody broke into my car. It was parked in the garage. Somebody broke into my car and I actually had to use purchase protection. It was an American Express card and I had to file a claim and I got my money back. It was very annoying, but I said, damn, if I had used a debit card, I would have had to file either a claim on my car insurance or my renter's insurance, but I didn't have to go through either one. And it was good that I used my Amex card because I was able, or Amex card, because I was able to actually not only understand that process, but actually go through it and see how it was beneficial. So anytime people tell me, oh, always I use my debit card, I'm like, yo, honestly, my debit cards are dusty because I never take them out. I never take them out the drawer. I activate them. I might put 1 or 2 on my Apple Pay on my phone if I need to get cash.
Yeah, emergency or something. Yeah,
emergency something like. But I don't carry them with me because I'm never going to use them. Because at no point am I protected. And even if it's on my phone, there's so many different protections on my phone that actually prevent you from doing certain things. For example, when you tap to pay, it switches the last 4 of your card number, no matter what it is. So your information isn't really out there. Now, I mean, things could happen. But for the most part, I'm not going to lose my debit card and be worried that I lost this and now my numbers is out there and I got to cancel this, I got to cancel that. So my debit cards don't leave the house because I'm not going to use a debit card for a transaction because my money's not protected. If something happens, I can call that credit card company and be like, hey, this wasn't me, fix this, XYZ, and that transaction can now be reversed. When you're dealing with cash, that doesn't always happen. And sometimes it might take longer. Right? And you want to pay attention to that because, again, I feel like I've lived through so much. I've lived through so much at such a young age where I don't drink. I don't eat McDonald's. And at this point in time, I haven't eaten McDonald's in about 15 years. And I saw a transaction on nothing against you McDonald's lovers. You know, I just don't personally, after I eat, I saw, what's that? Is what the food?
Oh yeah. What the health or not the super?
What the health on Netflix? Yeah. I've never eaten McDonald's again. So from that, I had my Wells Fargo debit card. Now it was in my wallet, and I wake up to these weird transactions at a liquor store. $60 at McDonald's, $150 in Staten Island. It's about $400.
They going in.
And at this point in time, I was using credit, but I wasn't as versed to it because this is 2015. And my credit card company is texting me, then they call me in the morning and they're like, hey, we see these transactions. And I'm like, yeah, I've been sleeping. They're like, where's your card? I'm like, it's in my bag. And they're like, okay, we're gonna close the card down. We're gonna send you a new one out. And they actually ended up reversing that transaction. Now, but there was a high chance I wasn't gonna get my money back. But I guess it was a skimmer kind of fraud thing going around at the time.
Yeah.
And I was able to get $437 back. But they did that in 24 hours because I didn't notice it. And the only reason why I noticed it was because they spent $60 at McDonald's. And I haven't eaten McDonald's at this point in like 10 years.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm like, this is why. And after that, I mean, once I really understood, my debit card don't leave my house. It does not leave my house at all. If the bank is closed, I'm gonna have to tap to pay. If it's open, I'm going to the counter with my ID because it just leaves you open for a situation that's gonna mess up your cash, and you don't want to do that. So that's number 6.